Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the week of October 31st. This week, if you're looking for more awesome astrologers and YouTube readers and things like that, check out astrojar.com. You can check that out right here. But let's see what is going on for you this week. You show up right away, which is nice. A couple other signs have showed up as themselves, which is always a good thing in the reading. And yeah, I mean, you have this very similar pattern of definitely like looking at your finances, and it doesn't matter if you're retired, unemployed. I think a lot of you are maybe focused on investments and making money and making sure that you have security and things like that. But you start off with the Queen of Clubs. Very good card. This is you showing up in your own reading. A lot of you could be mentoring somebody this week or being a mentor for somebody this week. I always look at the Clubs cards as kind of like the mentors of the deck, of the the guides even of the deck to coming in to help people and things like that. But I think this week you could be helping probably most likely a friend. The Clubs cards are also cards of friends and people who are friends and things like that. So you could be very helpful to somebody. I would also say that a lot of you could be looking for a mentor or something like that as well. And a lot of you, like, I'm getting the message also that a lot of you who are maybe thinking about going back to school or something like that, maybe you're looking at school and you're like, I want to go to school for, whatever. And you're like, but school's expensive and all this other stuff. But maybe there's another option for you in that you could go get a job doing whatever it is that you want to do. And there would be somebody who would kind of take you under their wing. So again, for those of you who are thinking about going back to school and stuff like that, maybe you can't or whatever, I would encourage you to look for a mentor or somebody who could kind of train you, because that would probably actually be almost better than going back to school. It's like these types of people, they're experts. These are cards of mastery, the Clubs cards. So, it'd almost be like you're getting on-the-job training from somebody who's like better than what school could even give you. You're learning from somebody with years and years of experience. Next, you have the Ace of Spades. I would also say, just as a side note, because it kind of popped in there when I went to go put it down, also, if you're having any difficulties in things like legal problems or financial struggles or things like that, there could also be somebody out there. Again, it would be somebody probably who has many years of experience, so probably somebody older. Not that there's anything wrong with younger people or anything, but again, if you're struggling in some area, there could be somebody who's older who could come in and really help you out. Next, you have the Ace of Spades. Great card of existing problems being resolved. Under most card reading systems, that's what they call this card, existing problems being resolved, overcoming obstacles. It's kind of like a death card, transforming past difficulties and things like that. And it removes difficulties from your life as well. So really like that card as well. Next, you have the Eight of Spades. You might be overworking yourself this week, so just be careful. Whenever this card comes up, I always say, like, if you're going to the gym or anything like that, just, take it easy this week. It might be a good week to kind of, do just like an, active recovery week or whatever they call it. Just take it, lift light and things like that. Even if you're not working out, if you're lifting things, you're putting boxes over your head or anything like that, just take it easy this week with this card on, all of those things. This card doesn't say don't do those things. It says just make sure your back's in the right place, your legs are in the right place, and before you do anything physical, and really kind of take care of yourself. Next, you have the King of Hearts. Great card for love coming in and feeling a lot happier. Very nurturing card. Even if you're in a relationship, your relationship could feel more nurturing this week. If you're not in a relationship, again, could represent love opening up to you. I also say this is a card of returns and seeing things just that you've put out in the past return to you. So a lot of you could be getting a return on energy, and maybe you put out business energy or love energy in the past. Now you're seeing kind of how it's coming back to you this week with this card. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds. So again, there's been this long-term theme with you, Sagittarius, of working on finances, building finances, and all these other things. So again, I think a lot of you could be very focused on that. This is also a great card of, again, seeing a return of money coming back to you. So maybe you've made an investment or something like that in the past. This can be a card of receiving that money back and then some. It's kind of like a windfall type of card here, I would say not necessarily lottery. People ask me every single week, and this is not a lottery card, so don't go out, gambling or anything like that. I would say, I've been telling people anyway, next year, if you want to gamble, I mean, I'm not promoting gambling. I actually don't think gambling is a good idea anyway. But if you want to gamble, I would say wait till next year. Next year is I feel like next year is a luckier year at certain points of the year, even astrologically. It's a much luckier year. So again, if you want to gamble and things like that, next year is definitely the time to do it. I'll probably talk about it in next year, when we get to that time. So just be aware of that. But very good card for windfalls and investments and things. Finally, of the Three of Hearts, card of emotional happiness. So you could just have a lot of happiness this month. I'm actually just getting that a lot of you could be getting news that makes you very happy this week, distinctly towards the end of the week as well. Not that the beginning of the week is going to be bad or anything, but definitely some, be open to news and things like that. You could hear something that makes you really happy. So looks like a good week. So thank you for watching and enjoy it.